Hello. I'm known from nowhere. We are getting started. Give me a moment. I am trying to stay optimistic right now. Really trying. Really hard today. There we go. Starting the stream that I hope won't crash. Shauna, hello and welcome. I love Borderlands. I hate what they've done. I hate that I probably am going to have to put my model away for this stream. Honestly, I think it's just too much for the game in general to handle. Let me close Discord. There we go. Discord closed. This looks okay, I guess. Let me put that down. Okay. It's been a not so good week, only because of tech issues, and I've had a lot of stuff I've had to like balance in the past week, and it sucks. And I haven't been able to stream as much. You shouldn't goon. Gooning bad. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Gooning bad. Don't do it. How's the game running? I did a bunch of tests for Borderlands 4, and I'm like, these settings. The developers weren't any help lately because of whatchamacallit. No, the developers are just worthless. Okay. I need to... We can live with this, you know, 70% CPU usage. I can live with that. That's pretty normal-ish. So, if you don't know, Borderlands is one of my favorite games. I waited a long time for this game, and the developers did not optimize the game in the sense to where it's like the game is a funny game with cartoon characters, and every time you start up the game, if you did not steal your computer from NASA, your computer will try to spontaneously combust. And it sucks. Every time. And I played a little bit the other day when a game first came out, and then I cooked my PC a little bit, and I'm like, alright, then we did another stream that was super short. That was fine. But, yeah, I'm driving around and my PC's like redlining. I'm not even shooting anything. No. Why would you start a sentence with, you guys want to know something horrible? No, I don't want to know something horrible. Dude, why would you say that? Because most of the time, whenever people say that on stream, it's like that's not a red flag. That's like, why? But I'm hoping to play Borderlands for at least a few hours before the game crashes on me. Okay, gosh, I hate the fact that I'm running this game on potato. My great-great-great-grandpappy died of spontaneous combustion. I don't care what your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy did, or what he didn't do, which was put out the fire. Colby Cube, hello and welcome. We did Deltarune a while ago. And there's no rush. The game isn't even complete yet. I see that a lot, honestly. I see a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Deltarune's like out and it's finished. It's like, no. I'm like, I know chapter 4 is gonna end on a cliffhanger. I'm not gonna play chapter 4 just to be stuck in like this weird limbo for Deltarune, to where it's just like, is the game gonna keep going or not keep going, you know? It seems silly to me to play a game that's only half finished and rush to the end of it, if that makes sense. A lot of people will be like, that doesn't make sense. No one. Clearly, you should play all of Deltarune in one long, big sitting, and then wait for another 6 months to a year till Toby Fox gives us more. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go here. We're gonna have to go with 0 Tuber model this time, unfortunately. Who wants a speed run? That's like speed running a Tall Tale game. It's like the entire joy of the game is like the dialogue, not how fast you can do it. People confuse me. People bamboozle me with some of these takes. Like, some of these takes, it's like, I can see the line of logic here. I can see a new way of enjoying it, you know? I'm gonna speed run Undertale. It's like, I can get Undertale, but like, Deltarune is so much more like story driven versus combat driven, to the point where I'm like, yeah, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't.
You know what that means. Vampire.
See a vampire I can get along with. Someone from the order? Not so sure.
Una vampira and a slick coat, huh? Should be easy to spot.
You know what? Just grenade. Get this stupid dog away from me. Tired of this dog. Which game would you avoid speedrunning? Deltarune. Deltarune is the #1 game I would avoid speedrunning. Or like any game that it's like, I'm like, this was not, I don't want to say designed to speedrun, but there's some games to where it's like speedrunning this would literally bring me 0 joy. Like, there's weird speedrun categories. Like, I saw that one trend like a while back was like Cookie Mama on the DS, or it was like, yo, Pac-Man or something. I'm like, I don't know how you'd speedrun Pac-Man. But I've seen a bunch of speedrunning videos, and there's some to it's like you never see people speedrunning Tall Tale games. So any game that's a Tall Tale game or like super story oriented, where it's like, dang, like I had this one friend, he played Undertale, he didn't care for it that much. He did one genocide run, and then that's it. And he was like, yep, I beat Sans. That was fun. I liked Undertale. And I'm like, what about like the other parts of it? And it's like, yeah, no, I didn't do it. And I'm like, but that's like part of the, you know, experience, you know? That's like where like the real meat of the game is. And it's just like, yeah, no. But moral of the story, I'm not gonna be that channel to just pump out one type of content constantly. And what's it called? I don't want to be that guy that's like making Roblox or like Undertale content constantly, because there's like a kajillion billion channels already doing that. And I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking over, and you know what? You keep on saying the words will, would constantly, KU. Like, you say it so much to the point where I'm like, I'm actually gonna Google this. I've never ever heard of this dude, and I know you're probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, he's in Tally Hall or something. I'm gonna be honest, never heard of this man beyond this point. I don't think he's even popular enough to be referenced to. I'm gonna be honest too. Like, is he popular? Is like I'm looking on Google, and I'm just like, I'm not seeing anything that's really impressive. It's okay to like him, but it's one of those things where it's like, I gotta know something to reference something. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be like, oh my gosh, that's a Doomslayer reference, and it's like a double barrel shotgun, and I'm like, 90% of people, or if not all of them, would be like, yo, that's not a Doom Slayer reference, guy. That's not a Doom reference. That's just a double barrel shotgun. All right. And I'm seeing it a lot nowadays where people are like, oh, that's a reference. That's a reference. I'm like, no, that is literally a cloud in the sky. That is not a reference to Undertale because Toby Fox made a cloud. All right. It's not. I'm not listening to him. I'm not seeing anything impressive. I refuse. I actively refuse. I'm being stubborn just to be a dick right now. And I know I'm doing it. And I apologize. But, you know, I want to talk about this, Shauna. You brought up a really good point. Which one's better, the wings with the bones or the boneless wings? Now, a lot of people will be like, the boneless wings, because you can just eat them. But no. I want the wings with the bones. It's part of the experience, all right? It's snapping the bones, crushing the bones, ripping the meat off the bones. And I don't like to do it with my teeth. I like to do it with my fingers because I'm scared I'm gonna like crack my teeth on the bone. It's a really weird fear to have, but I possess it, and I do not want to damage my teeth on bone. Maybe be like, no one, if that's a fear you have, why don't you just eat boneless? And I'm like, I have had boneless, but like, I don't know what it is. It just tastes better on the bone. Also, the joy of peeling it apart and snapping it in two is really nice.
Barriers. Vampire barriers, maybe? Definitely on the right track.
Can I break this? I know I need to get in here. Let's get in there. There's a hole in the wall. Hold up. Is there a hole in the wall? I thought I saw a hole in the wall. There is a hole in the wall.
All these defenses mean someone's hiding.
Where are the other dudes? I hear them screaming. Do I have to... Oh, I have to run inside. Doy. Just gonna hug this turret so the other turret can't... Yeah, see, this is the big brain plays. Yeah. Grenade. Grenade. Did I just hurt myself with these grenades? Okay, that wasn't dead. Oh, that isn't dead either. That was some very convenient timing that saved me. The story of Stubborn John. He died. The end. Makes sense. Computer isn't good enough. And I went through like the full 5 stages of grief this week wanting to play this game, only to realize that it's not my fault. I was blaming myself. I'm like, dang, my computer's too crap. I'm like, I'm too crap. I'm like, I guess I gotta upgrade. I guess I gotta like fix my computer. And it's like, no, I don't gotta fix my computer. It's Gearbox's fault. It's all these game devs' faults. Like, they keep on releasing these games. I don't want to say like in a broken state, but it's like in this stupid state to where it's like it's not good enough. And it was like, if this was one of those games so it was hyper realistic, I'm like, all right, I get it. It's hard. Hyper realism, rendering in every hair follicle that flows in the wind, you know, that's some pretty high specs here. But I'm like, bro, they're cartoon characters in a funny cartoon world where I got other cartoon characters. I should probably go through this door and see this cutscene. Part of me is like, is this Tannis or a new character?
Too sane to be a ripper. And you haven't shot me yet, so you need me alive. Curious. I'd hoped to have enough time to get this fast travel device ready, but plans fall apart. I can adapt.
New person, Zadra, ready to bolt.
You look smarter than to point a gun at a vault hunter.
A vault hunter? Things are worse than I thought.
Man, this feels really familiar. Like almost like something like this happened in Borderlands 2. Ew, it's a fat floating head. Look how fat he is. Ew. Hey, I'm talking to the fat floating head. Go away, you little dinosaur.
How does it feel to have your plan ruined? Try to escape all you like. Forces will crush.
You know, part of me wants to keep talking to the fat floating head, but another part of me is like, I don't care anymore. I'm over the fat floating head. Another part of me is also like, why does this game keep on interrupting my train of thought? I keep on having like this moment and like I'm talking on stream and the game's just like, you know what? Mission dialogue, and I'm like, oh, I should be quiet. Or do I just keep talking? I should get one of them simulator games. You know, like water park simulator or like hard shop simulator, to where it's just me just doing something super repetitive, but just kind of chill. Are you alive? Oh yeah, you're still alive. Let's change that. Whoops. It's okay. I got a grenade launcher, underbarrel. Underbarrel. What it? Ew.
Great news! These protein stars are a huge hit. How's everything?
Oh, I literally died to the last dude.
Bad. Idolator Soul took our order scientist-rated airship.
Okay, that is bad. Conway, can you track it?
Well, hey, at least it's not another.
I'm stretching my arms real quick.
Might as
Okay.
well be. The Fade Field supply
Quick stretch.
Barrow's food, so the Order keeps that place locked down tight. I used to work the meat line before Saul decided synths were more efficient. If nothing's changed, I think I know your way in.
All right. Map. Do I have any more skill points? Did I use up all my skill points? I used up all my skill points. What was I talking about before? Essentially, before that entire gunfight, I was just super bummed out this week. And it was super sick this week too. And I just want to play this game to death, and I can't. And this stream, I won't be able to either, because there's another bug where there's a memory leak, and you'd be like, no one, what's a memory leak? It's essentially when you play a game for a long enough time, and then something happens with the data, and it becomes redundant, and it takes more and more resources to continue playing that game, and at a certain point, the game will crash. So, essentially, the game has to get shut down at some point and then restarted. Or at least that's how this Borderlands one works. Or this game's memory leak works. I'm talking to a toilet. I like that it's just the entirety of... This is the crap I'm talking about, KU. The Amazing Digital Circus reference. Daisy Bell is not a reference. It's a song. And a lot of people would be like, but it was in the Amazing Digital Circus. And I know it was in the Amazing Digital Circus. I know. But this is one of those common things, all right, to where Daisy Bell was in a lot of movies, in a lot of TV shows, and sung by a lot of people. It's not an amazing Digital Circus reference, even though right here it's intended to be. I know you like singing, Daisy Bell. This is a hill I'm gonna die on, all right? Of things people are like, that's a reference. I'm like, that's not a reference. Absolutely not a reference.
Please, help me.
I just realized this is probably a robot, isn't it? It's locked. Oh.
It's a good thing you can't smell. Anything else you need?
Clarifying. The shame was worse than any smell.
Is he a
Explanation.
baseball?
I was dispatched to survey a nearby area, but my propulsion battery ran out of power.
It looks like a
Request.
baseball.
Please carry me to the region I indicate, and I will narrow down the exact survey location as we come closer.
Am I playing hot and cold with you? Is that it?
Piece of cake. Let's get surveyed.
Circumstance. I was placed in that small defecation chamber by someone who said,
Small defecation chamber.
"I'll put you where shit goes."
Look at the bright side. At least they didn't put you down the turret.
This is nice. Walking through the woods, the tiny robot.
Update. Once you place me in the correct spot, I will be able to survey the area and complete my task.
By the way, who exactly sent you out here for this?
Searching database. Result found. Unable to access.
That stream would be wild.
Information logged behind administrative access code.
Really hope this isn't some autocrat that comes back to bite me in the ass.
Reassurance. Access code not related to any current order members.
So, is she a vampire? How long are her fangs? Did she make you her thrall?
Just a human woman as far as I...
Is this? Okay, yeah, this is the side mission.
Her name is Adra. You were right, though. Cool jacket.
Deposit. This is a big pile of turds, isn't it? Yup, that's a big pile of turds. Also, I thought the robot couldn't fly. Why is it flying now?
Analysis. Underground scan complete. Location suitable for digging. Confirmed possible option for relocation. Gratitude. Thank you for your assistance. Please accept the forthcoming reward.
Did you just crap guns?
Scans from other drones are necessary to reach total survey completion. Other drones will likely suffer the same propulsion issue.
Scanning underground. Huh. Guess it couldn't hurt to help out the other drones if I see them.
I don't know. I kind of like money, so we should definitely help out the other drones. Money's kind of sick. Kind of sweet. You know, at first, I really hated tanking my FPS. You'll never guess what I have my FPS at to make Borderlands 3 work. You'll never guess. And I'll give you a hint. It's not 60. Kill skill. What was the... Oh, yeah. I was just increasing gun damage because gun damage, good damage. What does this do? Indirect projectiles have gained increased damage. Indirect projectiles include all action skill weapons, throw guns, and projectiles not fired by your gun. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. What does this do? Hell in a shell, peacebreaker cannon, incendiary fireballs. No, I don't need that. Put that there. I don't play chess. There's some people that I'm like, they play chess a lot, and it's just an obsession of theirs. And I get it, you know, chess is fun. I never really got good with it, and that's okay. And chess was one of those things where it's like, dang, it's a rainy day and the power's out. What do we do? Let's just play chess. And there's like a few openings I've heard about, and I don't know how they work. I just know they exist and they have funny names. There's a chest opening for anything. And oh, I don't want mine. It's a hint area. All right, so that's for a vault key. That's where my mission's at. Okay. I had to check that. Also, I don't think 760 is impressive for an estimated chest ranking. Like, if you're like 1100, I'd be like, ooh, I'm like, that's pretty decent, you know, that's pretty good. I feel like 760 is like, you might be average or like above average. I don't know. What's the average chest ranking? Let's look this up. Because I'm actually curious now. Chess rating, average player. Yeah, so average chess rating, Google says, falls between 1200 and 1600. And many players having ratings between 1900 and 1300 are many more casual online players. So I guess I would fall between the 900 to 1300 for chess. And if you don't know how chess ratings work, it's the higher the number, the better you are. So if you're like 2000 like plus, I think it's like, I think Grandmaster for chess is like 2500 and up ratings for chess, just to give you a standpoint. So like average player between 13 and 1600, and then the rating for a chess master would be 2500. I don't know, KU. Google's telling me you're bad at chess, and that's okay. I'm bad at a lot of games, like Stardew Valley. Don't ask how I'm bad at Stardew Valley. I just don't know what to do in Stardew Valley. They don't give me any like mission points. And you may be like, no one, that's the point of Stardew Valley. You don't need mission points. And I'm like, I need mission points. Okay. I need something to latch onto. I need like some type of direction besides, you're in a valley, have fun. No, they gave me like infinite explosives and stuff that explode. I'm like, I can make some fun out of that. I can see how many C4 charges it takes to send a car to the moon.
You know, I've always been curious what vault hunters were like.
But Stardew Valley, something about it like eludes me. I don't know. I streamed it once and I'm like, I just can't get my head around it.
Expecting a vault hunter that's so skilled, fashionable, muscular, and handsome, eh?
You got me. A couple of those words overwhelm me every time I look at you.
Ah, I knew it. Which one?
Vault hunter.
I just see play Cookie Clicker. I think I played it once, and then I whipped out my auto clicker, and I set it for like 1,000,000 clicks a second, or whatever the max was for that auto clicker, and then I beat Cookie Clicker. You'd be like, no, you don't beat Cookie Clicker, and it's like, yeah, when you have an auto clicker, you don't play the game, you just win. And my one friend's like, that's cheating. I'm like, nah. I'm like, this game expects me to just break my mouse, clicking it over and over and over again. All that wear and tear on my equipment. Nuh-uh. We go on auto clicker. Hey, I had fun using my auto clicker. You enjoy Cookie Clicker in the way you want to, with carpal tunnel and a broken mouse, and I'll enjoy being at the end of the game with my mouse not being broken and not having carpal tunnel. much farther do I got? I got far. Distance, far. I like cheating some games, like especially on Roblox. Cheating in Roblox is the best. Anybody like, no one, you shouldn't cheat on Roblox. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you ever play a game called Blox Fruits on Roblox, that game wants you to log 700 hours just to max out your level, just to get to the real game. That to me is a waste of time. Where the game expects you to grind for 700 hours just to get to the real game. And if you're like, no one, it's about like playing the game and just like kind of just like enjoying it. It's like, nuh-uh. No, it's not. There's so many Roblox games that are just like bandit beaters. Or simulator games that where you are clicking for like 20,000 hours. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just auto-click it. Beat him up. Can I jump over? No, I can't. Here we got all this open space. Look at all this sky that's rendering in. Look at this. Would you believe this is enough to make a NASA level PC crash? Does this look good enough to make a computer just set on themselves on fire? The answer is no. So next time you see a complaint about Borderlands and its performance issues, just know my computer is pretty close to maxed out, and I got this set to 30 FPS. And I have the recommended specs. The parts they put out on the Steam to let people know to it's like, wow, if you own this computer with these parts, you can play Borderlands on medium to high settings, no problem. Not a fat lie. When a game just shovels you into the area and the game says, go to this specific area and then give you no map, like, where am I supposed to? Okay, that's actually messed up. I have had, you know what I hate? Which game I think is the biggest victim of it, and everyone's gonna be like, no one, you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. It's frickin' Skyrim. Skyrim does that, and they're like, oh, go to Snowfeld or something. And I'm just like, where is that? And they're like, it's over Yonder Mountains.
Follow it, and then we'll get you past security.
I have a complicated emotions on games that allow for a high amount of freedom, because I like having a high amount of freedom in a game. But there's some games to where they think having zero direction in an open world translates to a high level of freedom. And I'm like, no, not at all. Like, a high level of freedom would be like, you've encountered a homeless man on the road. He's asking for money. What do? A, give him money. B, don't give him money. C, convince him to join your pyramid scheme. C, kiss him. You know, to me, most games would be like A or B. Give him money or don't give him money. Higher level of freedom, you could recruit him. Highest level of freedom, you could kiss him. You can kiss him on the mouth. A lot of people are like, no one, why are you kissing random homeless people on the mouth? And it's like, because the game lets me to. I hold that power over this game. If there's an NPC that's slightly annoying, I want their right to blow their brains out and just keep walking. I don't care if it closes off like 17 quest lines and a really cool thing, all right? I want to blow their head off. know, there's a part of me thinking to myself right now, I'm like, can I go through this entire base with my action skills still firing off the entire time? Or do you think there's going to be a point where I have to just kind of take cover and wait for my cooldowns? Because there's no way I can run through this entire base firing on all cylinders, right? Yeah, no, it's about to end. Ow. Yeah! I've never heard of the game Fallout 1997. I swear, this is one of those fan games where people are like, oh man, best Fallout game, Fallout 1997. And I'm like, that's not even a real Fallout game. You know, one thing in past streams, and I'm like, I'm looking back on it and I'm like, honestly, I'm like, this is the stupidest crap, was when I first did Undertale and people would be like, oh, remember in Undertale Yellow when Sans gave us a sandwich and it was super romantic? And I'm like, when did this happen? And they're like, Undertale Yellow. And I'm like, what is that? And they're like, oh, it's like a free sequel to Undertale. And everyone would be like talking to me like it's some like super official thing that Toby Fox made. And it wasn't, but everyone's like, oh, it's pretty official. You know, it's been acknowledged that it exists by Toby Fox and he knows that it exists. So it's practically a pre-sequel. And I'm like, that's not how that works at all. It's one of those things where it's like, what's the words I'm looking for? There's times on streams when people say something and they assume I know what it is. And it's like, I need background information. It's like me walking in a room and then just screaming Lord of the Rings. And I don't know. It's just like random. And it's just like, bro, no one's here seen Lord of the Rings. And it's like, there's not a good way to explain to you this experience. Because there's no good way. I can't play Undertale Yellow because there's no official way to play it besides some wacky jank game. Or what's it called? There's no official source, all right? And what I mean by official source is I've had this conversation in the past. I'm going to summarize it in 2 sentences. There are websites for ROM hacks and fan-made games, and they exist. And then 2, people are evil and they make fake versions of those games and fake sites to corrupt your computer. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you go to the right thing and you do it right, it just works. But 9 times out of 10, whenever I've done it in the past, and I always have horrible luck with this stuff, I'm not going to do it. And even if you do report some type of like heinous stuff like that, there's no action, there's no policing, there's no moderation on said sites whatsoever. So if my computer gets deep fried, which I spent a lot of money on, and I don't have money, there's no more streams. That's it. Like, it's over. It's cooked. I've bricked my computer. And I'm not even taking like that 1% chance of it not happening. Of it happening. And so I'm not doing it. Game Jolt, that's the victim right there. Game Jolt is sketchy. You know how many times I went on Game Jolt and my antivirus went absolutely ballistic? Every time. Every time. Game Jolt is sketchy. Game Jolt is the website I was talking about. Game Jolt has 0 moderation on it. And you will brick your computer. And you will have some type of corruption or virus just worming its way around in your system. And you shouldn't be using Game Jolt. And it sucks that these fan games are on Game Jolt. But they need to be on a platform that's moderated.
The wrong kind of meat. Luckily, and I use that word relative to the context.
And that's just like the reality of it.
To disguise you, you're gonna have to drench yourself full dip.
And they're close enough to let the scanners see me.
Game Jolt's like a Steam unlocker to where people are like, it unlocks all the games on Steam so you never have to pay. And it's like, yo, if it looks too good and it feels too good, it is too good. There's something bad happening. And Game Jolt is one big fat, something bad is happening behind the scenes on that site. And those fan games need to get to a different site, or somebody else needs to make a different platform to get these sites so they can be safely downloaded by people. And people can't just make fake accounts and make fake games and just have these really weird games that just worm your way into your computer and corrupt stuff. I've had it happen. People were like, I've never had it happen to me, and I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do it anymore. If you've been on Game Jolt, just stop. Don't go to Game Jolt. Because your whatever laptop, your Chromebook, whatever it is, it's gonna at some point get murdered by Game Jolt,
Once you do,
and you're gonna be out of
just need
whatever
to
money it
release
costs.
the fragrant mixture over yourself. Try to keep your mouth and eyes shut.
All right, I'll go to sleep. Goodbye. Good night, KU. Do I have to release the meat? Oh. I am one with the meat. Wait, where'd he go?
No, hurry. Go use the scanner at the vacuum tube before all the gunk falls off.
Switch this to corrosive. There we go. Ooh, new pistol. Don't got time. Where am I going? Oh, yes. I gotta get into this meat pipe. Take me away. I am a slab of meat.
The utter thrill of impending death.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I did not expect that to happen. They just have a meat grinder that'll kill me.
Whoa. They added a grinder? Well, that's new. Used to be sort of a big pair of scissors. But you made it through anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure where they're keeping
How many
Zachary.
people do you think that meat grinder killed? Probably a lot, right? Definitely a lot of people. I need water. I am very parched. My throat is the hurt. I have drank the water. I feel bad. I feel like most of the stream, the vibe has been Borderlands unoptimized, and it's me just complaining about games. And I feel bad because you just had to listen to me. Part of my language, but bitch and moan this entire stream.
See? Restraint is the difference between thought and action.
I suppose I'd hoped you'd come of your own free will.
Free will? My choices are exactly why I left.
So what is 67 people? Because I'm looking over and I just see 67 people.
Still ever changing, Sartre.
Also, I want to say thank you for watching if you are still watching. I appreciate you. And I feel like it needs to be said more.
Security.
You know what's crazy? A part of me is like, I'm not really paying too much attention to the plot. And a lot of people will be like, oh my God, but the plot's so good. I'm like, yeah, it is really good. But at the same time, I'm going to have to run through this like 5 more times. And I'm going to have to do this quest a kajillion billion other times. Because of Vault Hunter
again.
modes and
This
new
is the
characters.
second time you've come looking for me. Why?
Sol's building some kind of bioweapon. I'm working with the Outbounders to stop him before he can put it to use.
And you need an expert in order technology. Yes, that makes sense. There's a cargo teleporter on the roof. That's our way out of here.
Oh.
Well, lead the way.
67 people died in the grinder. That's crazy. But it's a very real Borderlands number. I want a cookie. You ever just get the urge in your brain where it's like, I want a cookie.
Sandra alive.
Can I get a cookie?
And the Vault Hunter dead.
Everyone likes cookies.
And lock her up better next time.
Hold up. Wait. Activate shoulder guns.
I'll get the door. Cover me.
I'm covering her, but I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. All right, let's deactivate that. I hope I get more... What's the words I'm looking for? I don't know what words I'm looking for. Just more. Let's just say more. All right, more is more. More is good. Oh, more cooldown in the future. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. I want more cooldown for my action skill because 40 seconds is too long. Oh my god, I turned them to meat. This grenade is too much. Also, stopping the action skill early and it only giving me like 4 seconds off the 40-second cooldown is devious for Borderlands. Wait, corrosive badass domineering or domination engineer. You know, before the stream, I was actually super tempted to download and play Diablo 4. And I'm like, I don't know if people even want Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is one of those games I got. It broke my heart. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, I can't play Diablo 4. There's no end game, as far as I know. And also, I had like no one to play it with too, so I'm like, great. I'm like, I'll just be single player experience yet again for another Diablo game. Not that there's nothing bad with that. It's just, I feel like there's some games that just elevate so much higher. Like, obviously, every game's more fun with friends, but there's some games that are just like improved. It's like night and day improvement. That's how improved it is with players. Like Borderlands is one of those series where it's like, yo, you got friends night and day. Halo, night and day. Would you rather eat a spoonful of cinnamon or a spoonful of butter? The cinnamon, I hate butter. Oh my god. A lot of people would be like, the butter, butter's delicious. And I'm like, no, I can't. I just can't. I can't with the spoonful of butter. Butter, I don't know how to explain it. It makes me feel like I'm breaking out in zits. Every time. Wouldn't it be weird if I stopped the stream to go get a pizza? That'd be weird, right? I shouldn't do that. But also, I really want a pizza. Just think about it, you know, I go out, I go to like Little Caesars. I get in there, I get a little hot and ready. Maybe fork over a few extra bucks for some pepperoni. It's a break. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Escape with Zadra. Zadra? Zadra. Go get your pizza. I don't need the pizza now. It's still too early for pizza. I'm thinking like maybe like 4-ish, you know. After we play some Borderlands.
With all the noise we've made, I'd guess we're in for a fight.
Do we go in the elevator? Do we not go in the elevator? You're sending me mixed singles? Send me some mixed singles. All right, send me all the hot singles in my areas.
Oh,
Lovely.
with the thresher in the room, see? Your little chat with the timekeeper.
I've been having more unhinged moments on these streams. Are they done talking, or are they gonna start talking the moment I start talking? No, but I've upped the amount of unhinged and weird things I say on stream to make sure people are paying attention. You know, like occasionally just saying the words penis envy and people be like, whoa, no one, that's why would you just say that out of nowhere? And it's like, I just want to make sure you're paying attention, you know? I want to keep you on your toes. I want to keep you entertained. I haven't done a lot of double game streams lately. I've been trying to do more streams where I'm trying to normalize just playing more games, you know? And games that aren't just like connect to each other, to where it's like, yo, we'll do like My Hero and then we'll just go and like, I don't know, we'll play like Deltarune. I know there was one where I played My Hero and then I went into a sleeping stream and it was just like, yo, we just sleeping. And I just had an old Undertale stream playing. You know what's crazy? I'm not sure if you know who Asmongold is, but like on Twitch, he just has a 24/7 video channel to where it's just 24/7s of him playing old content on loop constantly. And I'm gonna be honest, he's definitely just farming it. He's 100% farming it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm gonna be honest, if I could just have a 24/7 channel of me just talking and just messing around and it just printed money, I would do it 100%. Who doesn't want a money printer in their life? Maybe it's not making big bucks. Maybe it makes like 20 bucks or like, you know, it's probably just making chump change. But who cares if it's making chump change, because money is money and that's free money that he doesn't really have to work too hard for. Oh, you silly little synthetic human being doodads. Are they supposed to be synthetic humans, or are they just synths, as in like synthetic humans? You know what I like most about Borderlands 4? That the main villains have these synthetic humans, and they remind me of the loader bots from 2 in the sense where it's like, it's a lot of armored enemies. They're stuff that's made in a printer or a factory. And not so much like Borderlands 3, to where it's a bunch of just crazy dudes that I'm just turning into piles of meat. Or charred meat. Or charcoal. That's another thing too, today I tried doing, and it's another reason I got a late start on streaming today, was I spent a lot of the morning trying to put together a stream where it was more interactive, where it was like, yo, the viewers could vote on stuff and then something will spawn in game, whether it's a boss or a little health pack or just something wild, you know? And I really couldn't find much of anything, surprisingly. Are you? Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm looking at him. You're not getting shot. Also, we have done a lot of just like double streams in the past too. You know what's crazy? I think that's the same comment you put there earlier, and I read it wrong. And I'm gonna be honest, me just reading comments wrong is just a thing, and then me going on a tangent about the wrong comment, and then there's probably someone that'll stop by here in the future and just be like, yo, bro, that's not what they said at all. I gotta collect control circuits, transport circuits. I put it in here? Nope. That is not correct. But if I keep jumping around, I should... Oh, it's probably this little blue thing, isn't it? That I walked past. Yup.
Quickly, install whichever synth part is the least damaged. There's no telling how much time we have.
Put that there. Is that a head?
This tech is old, but I can get it working. I did
No, it's
design
not a
it.
head.
Let's just hope these parts last long enough for both of us to get out of here.
What would you do, regret doing, and then go 10 seconds back in the past to undo it?
The outbounders we go. Natives first.
There's a lot of people I would just slap immediately and then undo and then slap again. I would 100% piss away the 10 seconds. 120%. I'd piss that away immediately.
Way back to his glorious side. You will pay. Send in the oppressor. Now.
Rush,
See?
did Zadra make
Sounds
a
like they're
mark to
sending
you?
something to
Because
kill
the
me.
teleporter broke and I've got incoming.
Wherever Zadra went, it wasn't here. But we'll figure that out later. Focus on staying alive.
Where is this boss? Is that the boss? That big airship that's flying around? Yeah, that definitely looks like a boss. It's very boss-ish. Very bunker vibe. Oh yeah, very bunker vibe.
More guys!
Oh, I don't think I can mince them. Okay, so the little booty light on it is the weakness. Shoot the booty light. Everyone knows the glowy light's always the weakness. How many bullets do I got? I got 200 bullets I'm working with after my action skill wears off.
Sin I could do with a little haste.
Can I? Oh! You see that crazy throws I had? Oh my god.
Now, as I recall, I was murdered.
Sorry, I had a feeling those parts wouldn't last beyond a single fast travel use. I didn't intend to strand you. That said, I have no intention of trading one captor for another. I've gone to a secondary hideaway. Here are the coordinates. We can discuss this Crimson Resistance of yours there.
Alright, so she essentially just teleported out here and left us to fend for ourselves, which I don't really care. Okay, I care a little bit. She bailed on me. Also, I killed that boss and I don't see any loot. Where's my loot? I murdered that boss fair and square and I don't see any loot. I got cheated. Wait, I saw the sign. Here we go. Give me box. Ooh. You better than what I got? No, you're not. Torque. Torque guns are good, but sometimes they're not good. That makes sense. Alright, let's go to our new hideaway. Torque guns are big, explosive, but I need many bullets.
Rush, I'm heading to Zadra's lab now. She's willing to help us.
I'd hope so after you bailed her out. But if she can get us an advantage on Saul's weapon, this will all be worth it. Remember,
Wait, which one of these is the boss? That big guy wasn't the boss?
just be on guard.
Alright, hotheads, hotheads. What was that? Oh, that's the boss. Spindle Angel? I hate how it walks around. Die, 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 die. You make me uncomfortable. I'm looking at you, you just make me uncomfortable. Make me so uncomfortable. Oh, you split into two. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I didn't have enough nightmares. All right, let's get rid of the ground abomination first. All right, change the element of my gun on fire and then kill it with fire. Please kill it. Please, 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 die, 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 die. I don't care about the crazy hillbillies shooting me, all right? Just gonna keep jumping around and dodging. Yeah, I can't keep jumping around and dodging. Bombs. Oh, okay. What's your favorite thing to do with friends? Yeah, I had to lock in with that boss fight, but favorite thing to do with friends? Ooh. It's been a while since I did that, honestly. Which sounds crazy depressing, doesn't it? I definitely just play like team-based games. Team-based games. You know, like the friend slop games or man, this is... No, it's crazy. This is one of those questions that should be really easy, but it isn't. And it's really depressing. Do I want health burst? No, I don't want that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take all of this stuff and I'm gonna sell it for money. All my backpack full. All right. There's the base up there. But I just like playing games. Games is everything to me. A lot of people be like, no, it's all you do is play games. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of is. Kind of depressing, saying it out loud. What are you? Oh, you're an animal with a bunch of crazies on its back. Okay, never mind. I know what you are now. Oh, this is a really cool hideout, hidey hole cave. There's so many streams I'd like to do, but it's one of those things where it's like, dang, I'm like, if I had more friends, so many cool streams.
I hope the entrance wasn't too obvious. I'd prefer to have this lab stay hidden. Keep going. I've deactivated any traps and the more intrusive scans.
Were you gonna stick a probe up my butt? It sounded like she was gonna stick a probe up my butt. I need to be concerned about these bats knocking me out of midair. No. Yes. No. I'm good. No, I'm good. All right. Sell unequipped only. And refill ammo. Perfect.
Excuse the chaos in here. I don't get much company. Yes, I accept.
What?
What?
Sorry. I have lately felt the need to skip complexities. Time is not infinite, as it turns out. I am agreeing to assist your Crimson Resistance. You see, I also want to free this planet. The Timekeeper's control is not absolute, but it can only be broken when strength and willpower combine. Neither of us will succeed on our own. I can be the brains to your brawn.
Ah. You've noticed my brawn, yes?
Now, we have quite the task ahead of ourselves. Specifically, gaining direct access to the Timekeeper.
I like that the big badge, just a big golden guy.
After the chaos of the Invader Moon's appearance, the Timekeeper sealed the walls of the
Do
city.
you think Crab's gold? Hope he
He never
does.
strays from the threshold of the vault within his tower. The only way inside requires 3 powerful command bolts. They're a bit different from what you've got in your neck. He gave them to his trusted commanders, Idolater Soul, Vile Lictor, and Callus. Though she's a bit more complicated. Once we have the 3 command bolts, I should be able to use their combined security clearances to gain access to the Timekeeper's tower. Saul, you've met. He's a sniveling sycophant ruled by emotion, but still quite dangerous. The Timekeeper commanded him to bring the Fade Fields to heal, and he is eager to please. To the north, the Terminus mountain range is overseen by a cruel scientist named Vile Lictor. Highly intelligent, alarmingly ambitious. So much so that he betrayed his own people for a chance to rule and carry out his experimental research with impunity.
Kind of base, not gonna lie.
Finally, Callus. She was once the Timekeeper's strongest and most loyal commander, until the Moonfall. Now she's a monster of a different shape, the self-styled Ripper Queen. Her fanatical horde, which you've no doubt encountered already, masses in the ruins of Carcadia Burn to the west.
So I guess I get to choose which one of these 3 losers I want to gut
They
first.
all sound fun.
We'll need all 3 command bolts before facing the Timekeeper. You can tackle each one at your pleasure. I've uploaded your Echo 4 with backdoor security codes, which should get you through any order checkpoints out of the Fade Fields. Kairos lies open to you.
This is a big ask. I need to know I can trust you.
You can. My absolution depends on it.
She uses big words. I like that. Big words fun. Alright. Inventory. I sold it all. Skills. I already used the point. Rewards. That's what I like to see. A lot to process. Oh, you fought the law and the law won. What an old song. What an old song. The collective buzzy muzz. And what's this? Torque. Yo, wait, the torque engine. Oh, wait, I want to see what that does. Wait, before I do anything else. 20, 22. Yes. Equip that. Alt fire. Oh, it just lets me shoot even more bullets out at once with the alt fire. Double barrel. Full auto. Okay. And that, no. Customize. Vehicles. Paint job, no. Hover drive. Where's torque? Oh, it looks like torque is just nothing but boost, boost, and more boost. Yeah, that's what I expected from torque, honestly. I'm tempted to choose Vlad off with its very good acceleration. But I'll hold off for now. Vault Hunter style. How does this look? Does it look good on me? Does it make me look fat? Does my ass look huge in this? Yes, no, maybe. What's this one called? Ooh, fought the law. Is that a barcode on my chest? And why do I keep on zooming in on the crotch? I want to go up. Up, there we go. Trying to see what that is. Yeah, that doesn't... Okay, style. Any new styles? No. Yes. No. 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 Ooh, wait. This looks kind of good. I want to get that at some point. I'm going to come back to you later. Yeah, I'm going to keep the prison fit on, though. Is it weird that I just want to scream Mr. Squidward? And then an array of obscenities that I think Mr. Crab may or may not would scream. Ooh, sell all junk.
You and your wallet are welcome anytime.
Go to the sell tab.
I'll patch you up in no time.
Now, am I buying these or am I selling these?
You done with this? You sure?
Oh, I'm selling.
I'll buy no take back. You want this back? You just let think I'm
Just gonna keep sell.
Sell.
Sell. Nope, I need those. These are my equipped weapons. Okay, I can't sell those. Sell. Sell.
Sell.
Remember, mental health is bank. Money. I got money.
Shall we give your outbounder friends a call?
Yes,
Ready
call
to
them.
continue? In the Fade Fields, Saul is our focus. Contacting the outbounders now.
Can I get a cookie?
Conway,
I'm so freaking hungry.
this is the third time the hot singles claiming to be nearby weren't actually. Oh, hi.
See, he's talking about the hot singles. I want hot singles too.
Rush.
It's a pleasure. So, Zadra, what can you tell us about Locust?
Nothing.
Off to a rough start.
But that alone tells us something. It must be relatively new, and he's not getting help from Dominion. There's only one installation in the Fade Fields with the requirements necessary to develop a bioweapon. Saul's production facility. It's not far from here.
Then that's our focus. Way to go, team.
Woo, team! I want to find them hot singles.
You know what the Timekeeper used to call Vault Hunters?
I want to know, how does the dating app specifies whether these singles are hot or not?
Watching you work, I tend to agree.
I tend to have that effect on people. Wait, affect? No, I was right. I think.
Shoot. Hooray! Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, this door opened. Clearly the right way. Wait. Is this an elevator? This looks very elevator-ish. Boop. Goodbye, weird lady. Yes, this is goodbyes. If I throw the grenade straight up, would that be a bad idea? Let's test this. Oh yeah, this is a bad idea.
Honestly, she just has me confused. She seems happy to work together now. But why not before? Why play hermit when we could have used the support? Stick with this plan for now. I'm gonna do some digging on this lady.
Load the ship.
Oh, did I just run that guy over? You know what? It don't matter. Oh. I guess I gotta fight my way through if I want to go to the new zone. All right, well, I don't care. What's a few more dead bodies? No, there's a... Aha, there we go. Another grunt. I feel bad. He wasn't like a bio abomination. He was just a dude just clocking in his 9 to 5. You ever feel bad for some of these minions? They're just clocking in their 9 to 5 and then you just show up and blow out their brains. You gotta go. Can I kill you somehow? I can probably kill you with this gun, right? This gun's awesome. Awesome sauce confirmed. All right, wait. Cannons activated. Shoot. My favorite part of this weapon that it doesn't have high damage and I get to fill them up with like 30 different holes before they eventually die. You're gonna be like, no, that sounds insanely cruel and unfair. Almost like a war crime. That's because 90% of Borderlands is just one big war crime. Because war crimes is something that's on Earth, all right? This is in space. Also, how many more points do I need to use to... Oh, I gotta need 2 more points. Well, I guess I don't get these skills till I'm level, like, 17 or 16. No, I'm 15 now, so that means I don't get them till 17. Kinda sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Be nice to have them points. Alright, so wait. The greater the shields, the greater the damage bonus. Well, Ralpha's shields are at maximum capacity. Double the bonus up to plus 10%. Okay, we'll just go with more gun damage. 20% more gun damage never hurts. Use. Oh, wait. I gotta eat. I was hitting the wrong button. Oh, God. You're just camping the doorway. That's not fair. Oh, I'm almost out of bullets. Wait, hold up. I'm reloading. I'm reloading. You know, there's a thought that just popped into my brain, but it's like, what if this isn't even the right way? What if this is the wrong direction? No, it's probably fine, right? I'm probably going in the right direction, right? Right? No? Maybe? Yeah, I'm starting to think I'm going the wrong way, but I also just got the dialogue that's like, oh, you are going the right way. So I guess we good. Oh, I feel like I'm getting sucked into like a tornado or something. Emphasis on the something. grenade. Oh, you died before I could. You know, I should have probably tossed that earlier. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Yeah, there is probably bad guys in there. Most likely. Okay, yeah, I'm going the good, correct direction. We're staying very mission-oriented.
Never saw it coming.
You know, I just had this thought in my brain, and Borderlands 4 lets you do any of these bosses in any order that you want to do them in, like story-wise, to stop the story from being really stagnant. And I probably shouldn't be going to this one, and I should probably be exploring the open world more before leaving this section of the game, right? That, I feel like it just makes sense. I don't know what it is with me lately, but there's just been this urge just to keep streams super short. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just like, I just been like really tired lately, and I don't think I can stream for very long too. And this guy isn't dying. Kind of unfortunate. Oh. He died at the last second. That was so convenient. Stop putting me in the corner. I do not appreciate being put in the corner constantly. Be the last one.
There, that terminal. Let's find out what he's been up to. They're modifying bulkheads. How does a bioweapon fit into this?
I bet you he's gonna have like eyeballs and skin and opposable thumbs.
It applied a substance to the bulkhead's carapace. Whatever this is, Saul is already preparing to manufacture it en masse.
That sounds bad. Really bad.
It certainly is. You should destroy this assembly line immediately, before he can produce more. This is a significant escalation. If this is what Saul's up to, I need to extract all the data I can.
Okay, so I don't know if there's people watching. We're definitely gonna have another stream later today. I think we may be doing Helldivers, but for now, I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna throw up, and I need to also probably eat some food too. So I just want to say thank you for watching this technical difficulty stream, where I'm just kind of bummed out. My computer can't run this like very well, and I just want to thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. And we're definitely gonna have another stream later today, if I can, if I don't pass out. I've been passing out a lot really early in the day. Like, I've been falling asleep at like 5 p.m. and then sleeping for like 12 hours. But for now, thank you so much. We got Discord to keep you up to date with all the difficulties we're having right now, and let you know when these super short streams that we're having start. And I hate having these short streams, but they're the only thing I can do for right now, and I hate it. I hate it so much. But I just want to say, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And I'm sorry, this one isn't really up to my standards, and I kind of don't want to keep playing because it's one of those things where I feel like I'm streaming and I feel like I'm not doing a good job. And so I'm just going to stop this stream till I can do a good job, if you get what I'm saying, you know? You know when you're doing something and you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling it, you know? And a lot of people are like, oh, you just got to like jump in there and just like, you'll start feeling it a little bit. And it's just like, yo, it's been an hour. I'm not feeling it. I'm not. And I'm one of those people that's like, yo, you don't got to feel something to do it. You don't got to be motivated to do something. You just got to do it. And it's one of those things where it's like, this is a special thing to me, and I want it to be special, and I want it to be fun, and I want it to be more special and more fun in the future. But for now, I can't, so I won't. So I'm just going to go, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and good